How's it going, guys? Gas 2004 back here with another video. This time it's FOR round 1 at Bahrain, and this was a very strong race for us. If you watched the stream, you know this was on record my best race in league racing, hands down. Qualifying, I got spot on. I drove the race as best as I could. There were some instances in the race which made the result not as good as I wanted it to be. More on that later. But overall, it was generally a fantastic race to me. Genuinely, I couldn't have put a foot wrong. Qualifying, I was just on it. I just got into the zone. I got the qualifying result I was happy with, which you're going to see in a minute, as I nearly had to go into the wall there on my outlap. But qualifying, yeah, it was incredible. It just felt so nice and rewarding to put so much into a lap and then to get a qualifying result that I'm happy with, because I rarely do get that, even though I try my best in qualifying. And then the race especially, yeah, I learned a lot of stuff, like how to lead a race comfortably, how to fight for a very key position and what have you. There was some good racing as well, especially on lap 1 and in the middle section of the race there was some good racing. But yeah, we're just kind of around our outlap now. We're about to start our first flying lap, and I'll take you on board for it then. So, coming into the final quarter then, nearly invalidating and getting a piss in the next lap invalidation, which wouldn't have been good. We're coming on to start-finish straight, DRS open, ERS on, and we're going down the start-finish straight, and we're going to go just north of 200 miles an hour, maybe 205 miles an hour, braking hard into turn 1, then down into second gear. You want to open up turn 2, so you don't have to put as much steering lock on, and we invalidate because we take too much curb on turn 3. But never mind, we come back around onto our next flying lap, and let's see how this one goes then. Okay then, so coming in onto our second flying lap, this one, let's try not invalidate. It turns out we've got a bit of a worse exit out of the final corner because we're a few hundreds down, braking hard into the first corner, and we go extremely deep and lose a lot of time there, but we just need to get a lap in now. We just need to get a banker sorted. Going along the second DRS straight then up towards turn 4, we're already doing better because we haven't invalidated, look, and we're a bit wide. We don't really touch the apex that much, but we get a good clean exit. Then through these S sections, it's key to get the right line from here. We touch the curve a bit, which makes us have to do a lift in the left-hander, but we're just going to press on because we just need to get a lap in. As we've actually gone purple in sector 1, which was a surprise to me, and I didn't know if that was a glitch or not at the time. As we come through the double apex corner of 9 and 10, we get that spot on, in fact, braking just right and turning in just right as well.
Fastest lap is a 1 minute 25.8.
And the time we're aiming for pole is a 1:28.5. I think that's what he said. Anyway, coming up to the second to last corner then. Very awkward corner, but we get just right. We use just the right amount of inside curve. Maybe could have used a bit more on the exit, but we don't want to risk an invalidation now. Coming down into the final corner.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
And we get the final corner not quite spot on. We needed a bit more rotation, but coming up to the start finish line, and we are going to go P3. That is, and that's 25.8. Sorry, not 28.5. But yeah, 7 tenths off the pole at the moment, which is okay. We can deal with that. But yeah, overall, very good qualifying lap. And as we now move on into what is going to be our best lap of the qualifying session then, and you'll generally just see on this qualifying lap how much cleaner, how much more thought we took in braking and turning really as we go onto this lap. So coming down to turn 1, and straight away, as I give a great big breath of fear, how much better we take turn 1 and we open up turn 2 fantastically. We don't invalidate turn 3 either. Coming into turn 4 then, outside to inside to outside, and it's not as good as it could be, but it's a lot better. And then here we make up a lot of time. Coming through this bit here, I just get on the throttle, little lift, nowhere near as severe as it was on the last lap, and we're now 2 tenths up as we go into turn 9 and 10, right in the middle of this middle sector. and spot on again, absolutely fantastic. No oversteer, no understeer, nothing, just absolutely perfect from me. As then we go into turn 11 now. My favourite corners on the track, you can really throw the car into that corner. And turn 12, which is a corner I've got a lot more respect for now, as it will try and kill you if you're not careful. And yeah, all very just neat and tidy. We're effectively equaling what we did in sector 3 on our last lap now, but the time is gained in the middle of the first sector. As we come through the final corner now, as I take a massive yawn, which I should be because this lap is absolutely incredible. We cut to the line for P5 on the grid, that is P5, which later becomes
That lap puts you at P5.
P4 after Tango down in P3 gets a 5-place grid penalty. P5, yes! Oh my god, Tango's got 3 places. Yes! P4!
Oh, yes!
Right,
Okay
let's
then,
get the car up to
absolutely
temperature on this
massive
lap.
race
We're
ahead of
moving the
me.
gears, so
The
go
biggest,
through
the
'em all
best
you can.
qualifying position I've ever done. It's a brand new league, so I don't know what the drivers are like. It's my first time doing a race at Bahrain. Everything is against me here, but I want to do the best I can absolutely 100% do. So, yeah, here goes nothing.
Careful of the car ahead. Push us out.
No, no, no! Lights out, away we go for FR round 1 in Bahrain, and it's a great start from us, straight up into P3 with Yassin and Worth and Nemo ahead. Heading down to turn 1 now, we have a look on the inside, but decide to not go for it, as Yassin and Worth make a bit of contact, so we have a look for around outside, and there's contact in the background, but more importantly, we are on the podium at this stage. Absolute scenes as we go down towards turn 4, and Gas 2004, yours truly, is in P3. Now try to just stick with Yassin and Worth, especially once we get to DRS. Maybe we can push forward. We'll have to wait and see. But absolutely ecstatic with that. I think I couldn't be more proud of myself, to be honest, to be starting P4 and then find ourselves having the confidence really to push on to bigger and better positions is amazing, quite frankly. And yeah, it's well and truly amazing. It's just a league where the pace suits me really well, speaking competitive. I know ECR, I'm more of a midfield driver at the moment, but it just feels so good to be racing on this part of the grid against very good drivers, because Yassin is a very good driver, and then Squishy, and also Tide, Cobalt, which you'll see later in this race, they're all extremely good drivers. Worth as well, fantastic driver, fantastic owner.
My heart is going a million miles an hour.
As we actually have a look here now on Yassin into turn 1, but he covers off pretty well, pretty nicely, and we have to slot him behind. And it stayed that way for yeah, for the next few laps until this lap 7, where we pit in. Yassin and Worth were just too quick for us, basically, and it is what it is. To be honest, I can't expect more of it. Nice to have kept up with them. I did try my best, but I didn't want to throw it all the way at the same time, which was very much looming in the back of my head. But as you come on to the end of lap 7 here, we're boxing, and Worth, the leader, has pitted like us, and Yassin has stayed out. Now, we went for the 2-stop, which means we're doing another set of softs, because I think if I can really give it a good go in
Go now.
the middle stint, overtake and maybe hope for a safety car or something like that. That's what I was thinking. That didn't work. You'll see why in a minute. And it was hard to accept, and I did my best to get around it, but there's not much I could have done really. But yeah, I'll show you why now. This got through away massively, basically. So here we are then, lap 9. We're pressurising yes in an event. Safety car comes out, which it does mean that it's gonna close up, and I think I accepted it, which is why I'm not too angry with the situation. But like I said, I wanted softs because I wanted to try and see if I could close the gap up a bit, and maybe getting ahead, and then try and see if I can get a free pit stop under safety car. But it all came the wrong way around, basically. The safety car was too early, and I'm on a new set of softs. I could have pit, but I probably would have lost. No, I've actually just... I'm not sure. I could have pitted, maybe not. I'm not sure. I chose to stay out, which I think was the right idea. But, well, let me know what you think in the comments if you think I should have boxed under the safety car. But, yeah, so we're under the safety car now. We just got to keep the tyres warm, make sure we're saving fuel, don't run into anyone, get stupid penalties, that sort of thing. But coming on to the safety car restart, it's all about to get really hectic here. We come around the final corner, safety car's coming in. Tide is going really slow, he's back in the field right up. And Worth has a look. And I gets contact, and I just go. Yasin, I think, got some sort of illegal overtake or something. And we're in P2. We jumped 2 positions in a space of just under 100 meters or so. But then we come into turn 1. Tide is on the older set of rubber, and we're going to close him down. That's exactly what we're going to do. As we're pushing now, and in a lap's time, we get him.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
And for the first time ever, Gas 2004 is leading a league race. Yeah. It's not going to last because we still need to box, but these next few laps were fantastic. We were just getting green sector after green sector after green sector. Personal best lap after lap after lap. It was really good pace, and we managed to pull out about 3, nearly 4 seconds on the guy behind, which I think was going to be crucial to get towards the end if you wanted to try and get at least a podium out of this. But absolutely amazing in my opinion. I don't think I would have been doing this early on this game. I would have hoped that I could have maybe got a win or podium on this game, but I didn't think I was going to be in the contention for that so early on, basically. I mean, like, this game's been out for just over kind of like 2 months now as I make this video, and it's just insane to see as we set our personal best lap of the race by 2/10, and you're just going to keep seeing that. I just keep winding on the pace as it goes. So yeah, really good. But the next few laps are going to be crucial, as you'll see when we box in a sec. What gap we've got to what's it called? Like, how do I say it? Wind down, basically, gain on, cut away slowly into the guys ahead of us. So yeah, let's see what comes of this. As we decide to box now on lap 18 of 29, that gives us 11 laps to push for a podium at least in this race. It's going to be for the medium tyres. Nice clean stop, no glitches, no nothing.
Exit now.
And we're off then. So we come out this pit lane. We're slowly just going to
Come on, Alan, let's have them,
dig away
shall we?
at what is ahead of us basically, which is going to
That was our
be
last stop. No more scheduled
12
pit stops.
seconds. No, yeah, about 15 seconds of time is
Don't know if I'm going to win this,
to
but
catch the guys up
I'll do
ahead.
my damn best.
Let's see if we can do it. Ah, come on, Adam. Okay then, as we come on to lap 27, sorry, we got 3 seconds to the gap between me and Tango down. Tango, though, I've been absolutely dropping through the gap between me and him. Look at it was 3 seconds going into this corner. It's now more like 2.5, 2.6 seconds. So I am slicing through his time here. But there's a little bit of an incident here, which
really, really
I think
close
might
now.
have cost us the podium. As Titan, he wants to try and unlap himself here. What are you doing? And I'm a bit angry at the moment, but I don't know. He wasn't in the wrong, but it just spooked me a bit basically that he went for that, and I lost about half a second. What are you doing? Because I was just really angry because that was what cost it. Looking back at it now, I don't think it's really his fault. I think I could have ignored it better. I could have just let him by,
Okay, gap
lost
ahead
a
is
lot of less time,
3.0 seconds.
and just re-overtook him again. But yeah, Tango is right there though, and we are now going to have to push like crazy with 1.5 laps to go, as we're making mistakes now. But we got to like get that everything that's just happened out of our head completely, and we've got to push for this P3. So we come into turn 11 now, and the gap is where it was last lap. We've just got to keep going. And now I have gone full focus here. I'm trying to send it completely. 2.4 seconds now. Somehow we don't get an validation there, but I'm not going to complain about that. Coming into the final corner now. And it's 2.5 tenths. We're dumping all of our battery here down this straight, giving it absolutely everything on this final lap.
For the race.
So we go into the first corner then, and it's just above 2.3. But his tyres are squirming, so it isn't this section of the track where we're going to gain tyres in the middle sector where his tyres are screaming. But ours has still got a bit more life in his, so we're doing okay, as we're just about to go into the 1.9s as we do now. Coming into the middle sector where a lot of time is going to be made up. We're absolutely acing our line through this middle sector, giving absolutely everything we've got. Got a bit wide there though, but we're still gaining. 1.6 seconds now. As we go into 9 and 10, 1.5 seconds is not looking like enough. Even if we get close enough, we need the track to overtake on as well. Going into turn 11, it's 1.5 seconds now. He's right there, but we just can't do anything about it. It's so frustrating. And I think that incident was what caused it. I put a blame to Tyson at the time, but I think at the end of the day, it's a racing incident just because Tyson's got the right to unlap himself, and I could have handled it better. But we're pushing and pushing. 1.2 seconds behind. We're so close. As we come out the final corner, we needed one more lap, or that incident not to happen really. But I'll take P4 on my debut. It's better than P5 or no points at all. It's just a real kick in the teeth really. But P4, it's It's fantastic. It's my PB. I'm just angry just because I knew a podium was right in front of my face in touching distance, and I didn't quite get it, basically. But yeah, great first round. Very happy with that first round. And I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I certainly did. Looking back on it, I can be proud of myself from this race. But thank you to all of you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have that bell icon turned on. Any thoughts you have on stuff that's happened in the race or you want to see me do, leave down in the comments. Any support would be fantastic. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.